What if your mind could heal your body? No medicine needed. Picture soldiers on a battlefield finding pain relief from salt water, or pilgrims at a shrine claiming cures through hope alone. Across history, people have experienced real healing from treatments that should do nothing at all. Is it magic, a trick, or the hidden power of belief? Today, we reveal the secrets of the placebo effect, a force so powerful it's changed medicine and could change how you see your own health. Stick around. What you learn might just change what you believe is possible. Long before antibiotics or MRI machines, humans turned to rituals, prayers, and potions. The word placebo comes from Latin, meaning "I shall please." The first medical dictionary to use placebo appeared in 1785, describing treatments meant to comfort, not cure. But the real magic was in the expectation, the hope that something, anything, could help. Meet Dr. Henry Beecher, a Harvard anesthesiologist who changed medicine forever. During World War II, Beecher ran out of morphine on the battlefield. Desperate, he injected wounded soldiers with salt water, telling them it was a powerful painkiller. Many felt real relief. In 1955, Beecher published The Powerful Placebo, claiming about a third of patients improved simply because they believed they were being treated. His work revolutionized medical research, leading to the widespread use of placebo controls in clinical trials. Fun fact: Beecher almost became a novelist before turning to medicine. He believed stories could heal too. So what is the placebo effect? It's when a patient's symptoms improve, not because of any active ingredient, but because they believe the treatment will work. Placebos can be sugar pills, saline injections, even fake surgeries. And it's not just in your head. Placebos can change heart rate, blood pressure, and even immune function. But there's a flip side. If you expect a treatment to harm you, it often will. That's the nocebo effect. Yes, that's nocebo, not placebo. Interestingly, in some studies, patients that were warned about side effects from a harmless pill actually began to experience them, just from expectation alone. Faith healers, shamans, spiritual leaders. Skeptics call it superstition, but science suggests something deeper. These healers may have been tapping into the placebo effect all along. Take Lourdes in France. Since the early 1800s, millions have visited its holy waters, and thousands have claimed to be miraculously cured of all their ailments. The Catholic Church has officially recognized 70 miraculous healings at Lourdes, but thousands more have been reported. Or look at American faith healers like Oral Roberts and Catherine Kuhlman. People rose from wheelchairs, pain vanished, hope was restored. Is this simply the placebo effect in action? In the 1970s, Dr. John Levine at UCSF made a breakthrough. He discovered that placebos can trigger the brain to release endorphins. He proved this by administering patients naloxone, a drug that blocks endorphins, and then watched the placebo effect simply vanish. Levine is also a jazz saxophonist. He says both music and medicine rely on rhythm and trust. Fast forward to 2001, Dr. Raul de la Fuente Fernandez used brain scans to show that Parkinson's patients who thought they were getting medicine actually released dopamine in their brains. Their symptoms improved just because they believed. De la Fuente Fernandez, originally from Spain, moved to Canada to pursue his research, blending cultures and ideas in his quest to understand the human mind. Placebo treatments can even cause measurable changes in brain activity, as seen on fMRI and PET scans. Intriguing research by Lieberman in 2004 has shown that placebos can measurably alter activity in brain regions that are responsible for decision-making and pain processing. And strangely, belief amplifies this effect. In other words, the stronger a person's belief in the effectiveness of treatment leads to more significant brain responses and activity. It gets even stranger. Studies show that expensive placebos work better than cheap ones. The more dramatic the ritual, like a fake surgery, the bigger the effect. And the doctor's attitude matters too. Dr. Ted Kaptchuk at Harvard found that when doctors are warm and confident, patients' placebo responses double. In one study, patients given a branded placebo pill reported more relief than those given a generic-looking one. Kaptchuk spent years as a licensed acupuncturist before becoming a medical researcher, fascinated by the power of ritual and belief. In 2002, Dr. Bruce Moseley at Baylor College of Medicine performed a legendary study. One group of patients with knee pain were split into two groups. Group 1 got actual real surgery, and the other group simply just a fake operation. Remarkably, both groups, Groups 1 and 2, both healed. Here's a mind-bender. Even when people know they're taking a placebo, it can still work. In 2010, Dr. Kaptchuk's team gave IBS patients pills labeled placebo and told them they contained no medicine, but that placebos can help. The patients still improved. Honesty, it seems, doesn't kill the magic. Open-label placebos have shown benefits in conditions like IBS, chronic pain, and even ADHD. But is it ethical to use placebos? Most medical organizations say deception is a no-go, but open-label placebos, where patients are told the truth, offer a new ethical way to harness the effect. And in research, placebos are crucial. They help us see if a new drug really works, or if it's just the power of hope. The Declaration of Helsinki, a cornerstone of medical ethics, restricts placebo use when effective treatments exist. Some people are more placebo-prone than others, possibly because of their genes. For example, variations in the COMT gene, which affects dopamine, seem to make some people more likely to respond to placebos. Studies show that optimistic people and those with higher suggestibility are more likely to experience strong placebo effects. Maybe one day, doctors will tailor treatments not just to your biology, but to your psychology and even your DNA. Let's give credit where it's due. Dr. Henry K. Beecher put the placebo effect on the map, and to think he almost became a novelist. Dr. John D. Levine proved that placebos trigger real brain chemicals, whom also plays jazz saxophone in his spare time. Dr. Raul de la Fuente Fernandez, who showed dopamine release in Parkinson's patients after placebos, and moved continents to pursue his research. Dr. Ted Kaptchuk, who pioneered open-label placebo research, after years practicing acupuncture. Dr. Irving Kirsch, who challenged the effectiveness of antidepressants, highlighting the role of placebos. Kirsch, also known as the Placebo Man, is known to practice magic in his spare time, renowned for performing sleight-of-hand tricks at psychology conferences in order to demonstrate the power of suggestion. The placebo effect isn't simply about pills and potions. Quite the contrary. It's about the stories we tell ourselves, the trust we place in healers, and the rituals that surround us. Some researchers believe the entire doctor-patient relationship is a kind of therapeutic ritual, a dance of hope, trust, and expectation. Studies show that when doctors take time to listen, show empathy, and build trust, patients recover faster, even when the treatment is the same. The art of medicine isn't just a cliché, it's a measurable force. Here's a fun fact. The color of a pill can change its effect. Red pills are seen as energizing, blue as calming. In one study, people who took blue sleeping pills fell asleep faster than those who took pink ones, even though both were placebos. And in Italy, blue placebos are less effective for men because blue is associated with the national soccer team and excitement. Let's take a quick journey through some fascinating placebo milestones. Ancient Egypt. Priests performed elaborate healing rituals. Middle Ages. Pilgrims flocked to holy relics, reporting miraculous cures. 18th century placebos officially recognized in medical dictionaries. World War II Dr. Beecher's battlefield discovery. 1970s. Dr. Levine proves the brain releases endorphins during placebo pain relief. 2000s. Brain scans revealed dopamine surges in Parkinson's patients given placebos. 2010's open-label placebos show real benefits, even when patients know the truth. The placebo effect isn't just about healing. In sports, athletes given performance-enhancing placebos often run faster, jump higher, and lift more, just because they believe they can. In one study, cyclists given a new energy drink, actually just flavored water, improved their times, convinced they had an edge. The placebo effect is so strong in sports that some coaches use it intentionally to boost confidence and results. Of course, the placebo effect has its limits. It can't cure cancer or mend a broken bone. But for pain, fatigue, anxiety, and some chronic illnesses, the mind's influence can be surprisingly powerful, and sometimes the placebo effect can even be dangerous. In the 1960s, a patient named Mr. Wright was given an experimental cancer drug. His tumors shrank dramatically until he read a report saying the drug was useless. His cancer returned, and he died soon after. Was it the drug or the loss of hope? So, what does all this mean for the future of medicine? Some experts believe we're entering an era of personalized placebo medicine, where treatments are tailored not just to your genes, but to your beliefs, expectations, and even your culture. Imagine a world where doctors harness the power of ritual, empathy, and expectation, ethically and transparently to boost healing, where the art and science of medicine work hand in hand. The placebo effect reminds us that medicine is more than molecules and machines. It's about trust, hope, and the stories we tell ourselves. As Dr. Beecher said, belief in the treatment is a powerful force. The real challenge for doctors and scientists is to use that force wisely, compassionately, and honestly. So next time you see a faith healer, a shaman, or even your family doctor, remember, sometimes the most powerful medicine is belief itself. If you found this video fascinating, hit like and subscribe for more like this. Thanks for watching.